Because rich people want to live there and make more money. Because the government wants more money. Because, guys, you have to understand, states are corporations. Incorporated, baby. They make money. They make money. And they have budgets. And they can choose to spend that money on whatever they want. And they choose to use these moments to gaslight us and convince us that the solution to the delusion and insanity that it takes to have a society where children are picking up AR-15s and feeling like foot soldier vigilantes, right? And killing kids. All right? In a society where that is a reality, that the further militarization without mental health, without addressing mental health at all, oh baby, no. We are truly going to be in a consistently devastating circumstance if we continue to ignore the root issue here, right? The root issue is that we're living in a psychosis, a collective psychosis of cognitive dissonance, and we're not connecting the dots between toxic, abusive relationships that we watch play out on the screen as entertainment, right? We don't see the connection between that and why a kid would show up with a fucking AR-15 to a school and kill 20-something people and injure an entire collective on a conscious level, on a psychological level. Because this is a collective PTSD that we're going through as well, right? Fear frequency. It is fear frequency, and it is going to continue to infect us until we start dissolving our fears and insecurities, and pain. The suffering that has gone on across the board throughout history that is completely unaddressed and swept under the rug, and we pretend like it never happened, it's going to continue to do that until we talk about it. That is how trauma cycles happen. That is how abuse cycles happen. That is how intergenerational trauma is a thing. That is why racism, classism, sexism, and all of the ableism and all of the isms are able to continue to exist and thrive, because they maintain the fear frequency. They maintain the empire. And we, as a collective, need to talk about what we are going to do to challenge this reality. Because I don't want kids if they're going to grow up in a world like this. And I want kids. And that fucks me up. I just think that we need to have real conversations about the roots and the connections between the things that we are processing as a collective on such a public scale. And I think leaders need to be more cognizant of the way that we talk about things. And I think that we all need to be okay with being wrong about some things in the process of learning to be better. Because right now, everybody's in denial and everybody is ready to fight, but not solve. And I know everyone that I know is exhausted, emotionally exhausted, watching just the constant tragedy, you know? And especially the way that the media chooses to report it, which is just, I mean, in my opinion, just savage. Completely, like, OD, like, in your face trauma. And exploitation of trauma, and rewriting of trauma, and dramatization of trauma, and all the movies and serial killer docs. You know what I mean? Like, you know, to each their own, but like, we gotta talk. We gotta talk about why we as a collective are so fascinated by so much death, and why it's profitable for them. Anyways, that's what I feel like saying right now. I'll probably